Well, I'm here today. My name's Alan Oliver. I'm the sales director for a company called Let's Go Virtual. I'm here with Mark to discuss. We've just done a VR showcase for Ecigs to go. I thought it'd be a very good idea to sit down with Mark after to do a roundup of what a wonderful shop they have, and of course, most importantly, to talk about some of the products relating to obviously people wanting to smoke vapes and so on and so forth. And the liquids. This particular shop, I might add, is absolutely wonderful. It's absolutely worth the visit because, frankly, it's wonderful. It's very inviting. It's very, very friendly. So Mark, welcome. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Thank you. Just tell us about in general, really, if you wouldn't mind. Obviously, I appreciate your managers have decided to go ahead and have a virtual tour, which is fantastic. And I know your other 4 branches are looking towards doing the same. But what really interests me is this brand new product that's been launched and is exclusive to you guys.
It is.
Just tell us a bit about that, if you.
So the brand is Hemp Lucid. Now this brand is something that we really looked into.
Yeah.
CBD isn't a new thing to us.
Okay.
We have sold a lot of CBD over the years. But for me personally, this is a brand that I will put my name to any day of the week.
Wow.
For the simple fact, I've had 2 lower spinal surgeries.
Yeah.
I was on 17 different tablets. I was on fentanyl patches, tramadol, cocodamol. I've got 2 young kids, and obviously it's quite restricting when you're taking a lot of pharmaceutical medicines. So I've spent the best part of probably 2.5, 3 years now looking into stuff like CBD. And for me, I found that this product actually helped me kick the pharmaceuticals. Bearing in mind that I was on quite a lot and they were quite strong. This has completely took those away from the equation.
Wow.
If I go to the doctors, obviously, I will explain to them.
Yeah.
I found something that actually works for me now, rather than something that I'm taking on a daily basis.
And it's very safe.
Exactly, and it's tolerance. You don't have to build for your tolerance for it. You know, it's not gonna. The biggest misconception with CBD is a lot of people go, cannabis, is it gonna get you high?
Okay.
No, it's not going to get you high. We've actually seen the guy that is the CEO of this company and witnessed with my own eyes him drink 3 whole bottles and then do a drug test after. Passed with flying colours.
That is staggering.
So people with issues that are in high-profile jobs, i.e. police force, ambulance drivers,
Stress-related jobs.
yeah, high-stress jobs where you may be concerned that if there's a THC content, you get drug tests at work,
Got it, yeah.
you're going to fail. You're perfectly fine with this. We do have to state that it does have below 0.2 milligrams of THC in the bottles.
Yeah.
But that's not enough to pick it up on a drugs test, and that comes from whether it's a urine or a blood test.
So that is totally unrelated in every way.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
Although people see it as, oh, this product derived from cannabis, no. Hence the name Hemp Lucid. Obviously, you've got a hemp plant, you've got a cannabis plant. 2 different things.
And what sort of thing does it? I mean, I'm a sufferer of poor tummy. I have IBS, so that sort of rules my life. And being introduced to this today, as we've done your VR.
It's a bit of an eye-opener.
Absolutely, and I'm very, very interested in acquiring it for myself. So just give me an idea of.
Well, the crazy thing is, I'm not going to sit here and make any medical claims because I'm not a doctor. But I will talk to you from my point of view as someone that's regularly using this.
Yeah.
CBD, it's been in the news a lot lately. I don't know if you've seen it. A lot of little kids that are suffering with stuff like ADHD. A lot of suffering with fits, epilepsy, and it's actually been found now that this works for those children, and they've had to go to other countries because obviously everyone's medical need is different.
Of course, yeah.
So some people need more CBD, some people need more THC. So people that go to foreign countries obviously need more THC because it's legalised over there. They can go with their doctor's note and they can get seen by a doctor. They spend 6 months over there and that's them.
It's a lot more cost. involved with
Massive,
that.
massive
Yeah, of course, and
costs.
travel and everything else.
Of course. Whereas Hemp Lucid, they are actually an American company. They have farms over in Colorado. So all their product is grown over there and then it is sent over to Miami where it goes through its critical extraction process. And it gives you all these wonderful different forms of CBD.
Yeah.
Now, me personally, I use the MCT, which is basically it's like a coconut oil
Okay.
infused with CBD, and you just drop it under your tongue. You can use it 2-3 times a day. I usually use it once in the morning and once at night. It just helps me relax when I'm getting up. All my muscles are a lot more relaxed.
Gets
I don't
you through
feel
the
as
day.
stiff. And then at night, obviously, it helps me get my head down, it helps my muscles relax after being constantly on.
So is that the common way of inducing this?
Me
sort of-
personally, I find that the tincture under the tongue works for me.
Yeah.
But like yourself, stuff like IBS, there's other formats that would work better
Yeah.
with different ailments.
Okay.
I.e., so anything sort of tummy related,
Yeah.
bowel related, I would always say something like the slow release caps. Because obviously once you ingest them, they're in your stomach. Once they disperse,
This is incredible.
you're going to feel the effect there.
And this is now available in all your shops.
This is now available in all our shops. We've got the MCT oil, which is just an under the tongue
Yeah.
tincture. You've got the water soluble, which is actually the fastest acting and the best way to get it into your system.
Okay.
We all have an endocannabinoid system, and a lot of the problems in our lives fall down to the fact that there's not been much studies into the endocannabinoid system.
Got it.
So doctors are actually now learning this.
Wow.
So they're now more aware that it's a deficiency. So there's certain ailments and illnesses that could be very well eradicated with use of this and more knowledge of this. So we hope that in turn, one of the first to bring it over, one of the first to have it in the store, we can hopefully help people with that. Like I said, I'm not going to make any crazy claims. We're going to
No,
cure
but-
you.
But you're obviously an
Or-
expert in knowing how this is produced, how it is implemented, and how it affects one's body,
Yes,
which is fantastic.
I've done a lot of
Of
research.
course.
A lot of
To
research.
make statements you
Of
are,
course,
you know what you're talking.
I mean, I'm talking from personal experience
Yes, which
as
is the
well,
best
more
way.
than anything.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you had major surgery, so
Exactly. I've had 2 lower spinal surgeries, as I say, and for me, this product, as crazy as it might sound, it's given me my life back.
amazing. I'm so pleased to hear it.
But like I say, there's so many different formats of ingesting it. The 2 quickest ways: the water soluble, so a little shot of water, a couple of drops in that shot of water, knock it back, you'll feel the
And it's all
effects within-
painless, of course.
Exactly.
Any of that. Well, this sounds to me as though, you know, I mean, obviously on your virtual tour that you're having, on your showcase, we're going to let everybody know about this facility and product you've got, and I'm sure they'll be in touch with you because absolutely today is the first I've ever heard of it coming into Ecigs today, and I think it's amazing. And just going on from that, obviously the vape side of the business as well. I know that you've got several brands.
Yes,
And of course, we'll show that on your virtual tour. But just tell us a little bit about how now popular that vaping is.
Yeah, vaping's blown up massively now. Obviously, when it first came out, it was kind of, oh, there's a new way of stopping to smoke.
Yeah,
Brilliant. Now it's opened up that wide, it's almost become fashionable.
yeah,
So you get a lot of people that may never have smoked before that now come in and start vaping. We've had all sorts of, Slimming World, class 1. We get women coming in. Will this suppress my appetite? I can't make those claims. I can't make those claims. But they'll take them and they'll use them and it'll stop them eating chocolate, sweet things, because you can get your sweeter vapes. Obviously you've got your tobaccos, your menthol. There's a wide variance of different flavoured liquids, different sorts of devices to aid people in their journey, if you will, of either giving up smoking or finding a new hobby, I suppose.
and I guess as well, looking at some of the machines you've got today, coupled with the vapes and the oils and things, you can have a brand that suits you perfectly down to the ground,
You
suits
can.
your personality,
Of course.
suits what you do, suits what you want, suits what flavours you like, what your palate is used to having.
Exactly.
So it's very personal, right?
Of course, because obviously flavour is one of those things that's very subjective.
Right.
People like what they like. So by offering a range, you've kind of got to cover every aspect, and that's what we try to do. So all the way from mouth to lung to direct to lung.
So you give advice literally on what equipment should be used
Suited.
to suit you.
Yep.
What type of vaping you want to do.
Yep.
What type of tastes you would like. What type of experience you would like. You actually give singular advice to anybody buying your product.
Yeah, because what we're trying to do is we're trying to interact with the customer, so it's personable. It's not.
Yeah.
You've come in to a shop and you're just looking to spend your money.
Of course.
You're coming into a shop, you may be giving up smoking, so we're there to help support that all the way through. So it's not just the initial, you come into the shop, we're going to sell you this, see you later. It's going to be, you come into the shop and we provide you a service. You come in again in a couple of weeks' time, you're going to get exactly the same service you had the first time around, because we pride ourselves on our customer
Yeah, and the
service.
referrals and the comebacks and all the rest of it.
Of course.
You see, you know as well as I do, this day and age, you tend to find wherever there's like a tobacconist or whatever, they're trying to vape. They're trying to become like experts in the vaping industry.
Yes.
So you can be pacified quite easily by going into one of these places and sold the wrong stuff.
Exactly. We get that quite commonly
can
now.
imagine.
There's a lot of shops that weren't quite vape shops.
Right.
They may sell electronics, so electronic devices have now been brought in.
But just basically trying to make more money out of you rather than give you the right
Exactly.
advice for what you do.
Exactly. At the end of the day, it's important to people. It's people's lifestyle
Of course.
choice now.
Yeah.
So we want them to be vaping clean products. We want to know that it's got traceability. We want to know that it wasn't made in someone's bathtub. You know, it's taken all the processes. It's falling in line with all the laws that there are. And obviously, it's safe for the customer. That's the biggest point I can make is the end result is a happy customer, a satisfied customer, and a customer that will always come back for the service.
Well, it's absolutely delightful to hear because, as I've said, I'm a vapor myself. I'm desperate to try this new product you mentioned, but I'm a vapor myself, which, you know, as I said before, I probably just gone to the corner shop and said, have you got this, have you got that? And they've just not known what they're talking about, but just given me what they think I want. But, you know, what reassurance it is to know that the experts like yourself and your team are there and willing to give you advice on something so personal as vaping, you know, to give you the right advice on, as what we've said, what we feel, what our moods are, what our taste buds are, what our palate is, and all the rest of it. And I'm sure a lot of your customers fall in love with a particular brand. And
Yeah, that happens quite commonly,
Yeah.
and obviously you'll get times where, you know, there may be a really popular liquid and you've just so happened sold out that day, just before the customer that's regular for that flavour comes in. So we do try and make sure that we've got something similar to,
of course, yeah. As a
just in
fallback
case,
position.
just in case that ever does happen.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that are quite satisfied to try different liquids, but ultimately you will always go back to your favourite sort
course,
of
because that's the
flavour.
first thing that hit you right.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, you know what, Mark, thanks so much for your time. It's been an
No
absolute
worries.
pleasure. You've got a fabulous place.
Thank you
I'm
very
going
much.
to obviously let everybody know about this wonderful product. because
Definitely.
Frankly, what you've said to me today, it's just amazing. And of course, not only is it fantastic for your health, you know, you coming in listening to your advice reassures people that, hang on a second, not having to pop the wrong pills, not having to have all of these horrible medicines that are not very nice and not very good. When you can have something like this, then I'm a
Exactly.
buyer of it. But mate, thanks very much for your time.
Anytime.
Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.